Is the HCXD nothing but an annoying useless killstreak only used by noobs in Black Ops 3? Find out next.
Warning, the following video is so manly that it can make a woman grow a beard. So if you are a little Justin Bieber, proceed with caution.
What is up, my fellow subscribers? On today's video I am bringing you some epic Fast and Furious ride or die HCXD action. I'm gonna show you guys how I use this little beast, the HCXD. So tip number one, when you use the HCXD, do not forget to use the boost jump. The boost jump is epic because it allows you to go over things. There's a wall in front of you, bam, no problem, boost jump over the motherfucker. By using the boost jump, you don't have to go around shit, you don't have to waste time going around things. As I said, you can boost jump over them, and you should always use the boost jump when you see an enemy. By boost jumping, sometimes they lose track of you and you can kind of like Hulk smash on the enemy. You can land on their faces and destroy them. If you just stay on the ground, you are an easy target. Then don't cry when they destroy your HCXD. Tip number two, you can use the HCXD on the walls. A lot of people just drive it on the ground. No, that's a big mistake, man. If you have a wall next to you, drive it on the wall instead. Because the HCXD is very small, you are kind of like camouflaged when you are on the wall. People will not expect you to be on the wall with the HCXD. And if you combine the walls with the boost jump, man, you can do some biblical parkour with the HCXD and you can get some funny kills because the enemies just can't hit you. You're boost jumping and wall driving or whatever all over the place. They're like, what the fuck is this shit? Is that Flash Gordon? Or is that Spider-Man? What is this shit? And as I said, man, you can get some epic kills if you combine these movements, the jump with the walls. Now, the wall driving. Tip number three, gentlemen, and I believe a lot of people don't know this, you can use the HCXD on the water. Now, you cannot dive in the water, but you can, you know, use it like a fucking boat on the water, which is great because that way you don't have to go around fucking rivers and whatever. The HCXD will not explode when you touch the water. Actually, I believe you never touch the water, you're just hovering over the water, and that is fucking great. Tip number four, gentlemen, you can use the HCXD to protect or clear flags in domination. It is great because you can get some delicious and super easy triple kills, and I just fucking love it. Sometimes I'm too far away to protect my flag, you know, enemies are taking my flag, but I have an HCXD. If you use the HCXD, you will move much faster than with your character, and you are able to get there in time, protect the flag, and get, bam, a delicious triple kill. Tip number five, gentlemen, you can use the HCXD while you are capturing flags. When I play domination, I like covering myself with smoke. That way the enemy doesn't know my location. But sometimes these brave motherfuckers like to go through the smoke and shoot my ass. So to prevent this from happening, what I do is, when I am covered with smoke, I immediately deploy the HCXD and I drive through the smoke. If there's someone out, you know, on the other side of the smoke trying to come at me, I will blow the shit out of them with my HCXD, and at the same time, gentlemen, I am able to see if there are any other enemies nearby. Tip number six, gentlemen, you can use the HCXD to kill campers, and you can also use it as recon. Sometimes you just have people camping on the back of the map, they are being annoying as shit, they're head glitching behind the barrel, you cannot kill these motherfuckers because they have a better weapon than you, no problem. If you have an HCXD, boom, just go and kill the motherfucker. The HCXD is a very small kill streak, you can flank the enemy very easily. If you want to go, you know, if you just want to go straight against the enemy, if you don't want to flank, you can use the walls, you can use the boost jump. That way it will be very hard for the camper to kill you and to destroy your HCXD, I mean, and bam, you will destroy that camper. And sometimes you don't know if there's a camper on a certain area of the map, and you're like, you know what, I don't want to risk it, I don't want to go in there and then end up dying because there's a little bitch laying down. So I'm gonna do some recon with the HCXD. Bam, you go in first with the HCXD. If there's anyone camping, you destroy his ass. If there's no one camping, you can like explode the HCXD and do whatever you have to do. So you can also use the HCXD, gentlemen, to troll motherfuckers. You know, you can just have some fun with the HCXD. You can, a lot of people don't know this, but you can stop the HCXD on the wall. All right, if you try to do it with your character, you will fall, but the HCXD just stays there. there like a fucking game. Or and if someone passes, bam, you can destroy their asses, or you can just, you know, troll some fucking noobs that are camping on the back of the map with a sniper trying to be phased or whatever. Just torture the motherfucker, start jumping over the motherfucker, drive around in circles, and when he starts panicking and when he panics and starts running away, just chase the motherfucker and just, you know, just put him out of his fucking misery. I just love doing this, it's funny. The next tip, gentlemen, is that you can use the HCXD when you get shot from behind. Sometimes you don't know what's going on, you just get shot and you get behind cover, you don't know if there's someone outside, you go into a building, you don't know if there's someone outside, just know that you got your ass shot. So what I like to do on these situations, gentlemen, is if I have an HCXD, I immediately deploy the HCXD and I go on the direction where I just came, and sometimes, bam, I catch the enemies with their pants down. They were all happy chasing me. They were like, you know what, I'm about to kill this noob, he's crying in a corner probably trying to get his health back. But you know what, they were not expecting a fucking beast of an HCXD to come out of the building and kill their asses. Tip number 9, you can also use the HCXD to steal care packages. Now, it's not gonna work all the time. Sometimes you don't steal the care package, but you get something better. You get a fucking quad, just like I did on this clip right here, gentlemen. It was fucking epic. Sometimes, yeah, you are able to steal the care package, but sometimes you don't. But as I said, sometimes you're lucky, you get a quad, and that is much better in my opinion. This was a fucking biblical moment with the HCXD right here, gentlemen. Now, when the enemy is waiting for their care package, they're ready, alright? They're ready because they know that the enemy is gonna try to steal their care package. Usually someone tries to steal their care package. But what they don't expect is a fucking HCXD to storm the place and try to kill him. So that's what I did right here, and I got lucky. I got 4 noobs. And finally, gentlemen, you can also use the HCXD to destroy kill streaks. Sometimes, you know, you're trying to capture the B flag, but the enemy has a sentry gun. You just cannot get there. What you can do is, gentlemen, you can use your HCXD, you flank the motherfuckers, and you destroy the sentry gun or a guardian or whatever they have on the ground. And right here, I was able to destroy a Talon. So you can also destroy the Talon with the HCXD. It was one of my, it has been so far my most athletic moment in Black Ops 3. I was able to boost jump to on top of the wall, to on top of a rock, I mean, and then from the rock I boost jumped again, and I was able to catch the freaking the Talon, and it was a great kill right here, gentlemen. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you later. Peace.